1 second left. Looking for his 10th field goal from 50 plus this year. Good snap. The hold is good. The kick is wide to the right. It's no good. And Seattle gets a 21-20 win over Arizona.
Welcome back to your Valley Sports Plug Arizona Cardinals recap for Week 18 of the 2023 NFL season. I'm Chris Patrick, and joining me are Michael Benjamin and VSP Tallman here to break it all down for you. The Cardinals finished the season at home, taking on the Seattle Seahawks Sunday. And let's take a quick look at how the scoring broke down in this one. Seattle got on the board first with a 33-yard field goal by Jason Myers. Arizona answered with a 23-yard Matt Prater field goal in the second. Geno Smith found Will Dissly for a 19-yard touchdown to retake the lead 10-3. To end the half, Matt Prater and Jason Myers traded field goals, and the score was 13-6 Seattle at the break. Early in the third, James Conner broke loose for a 29-yard rush to the house, and the score was tied at 13 apiece. The Cardinals took their first lead of the game in the fourth quarter on an 8-yard touchdown pass from Kyler Murray to Trey McBride, a bullet to the back of the end zone, and the score was 20-13 Cardinals. Tyler Lockett hauled in a 34-yard touchdown and got the 2-point conversion to push the Seahawks ahead 21-20. And after a spectacular 9-play, 42-yard drive with 1 second left in the game, Matt Prater lined up for a 51-yard field goal for the win. The snap and the hold were good, but the kick faded wide right, and the Arizona Cardinals secured the 4th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, finishing the season with a 4-13 record. Let's go ahead and pass it over to these guys so they can share their thoughts on Week 18 and the Arizona Cardinals.
Boys, we finally come to the end. And of course, in the last game, we're going to try and find some silver linings, just like we've basically been doing all season long. But what a fun one. I will say that. I mean, the Cardinals dominated the time of possession, 36 minutes to 24, outgained the Seahawks by 139 yards, another 200-yard rushing game. Just something stellar, man. Something special to watch James Conner, especially the second half of this season. And we had 2 for 2 on fourth downs. I'm going to call the Trey McBride touchdown catch the silly special. I mean, we're thinking it's going to be a field goal. Then all of a sudden, there goes Gillikin and Matt Prater running off to the side. It almost kind of reminded me of that old Dan Marino play, if you guys remember, when he did the fake spike and ended up finding his guy because the Seahawks were just off balance and had no idea. They just totally dominated the Seahawks in the second half. And Kyler had a beautiful one, cementing himself as the face of this franchise at the quarterback position, spread the ball to 7 different receivers. Tallman's favorite, Michael Wilson, coming back to form with 6 catches for 95 yards. But of course, Tyler Lockett seems to make plays when they need to. He only has 2 catches on the day, and they were the most important. But I do like that the Cardinals almost lived up to their name of the season, which I dubbed them the Cover Caravan, and they covered that -2.5 spread. But, you know, it's over. I don't think we're going to be seeing Tallman throwing chairs like last season, screaming that it's over, because we saw a lot of positives from this team the second half, especially when Kyler Murray came back. Very excited to see what happens. And Matt Prater, did he do his job? I think he did at the end of the day. So, Tallman, how you feeling after this one, man?
Yeah, all right, fellas. No chair throwing today. We're feeling pretty good, which is crazy saying that about a team that only won 4 games this season. But this last game of the season was the best, worst loss you could possibly see because we should have won the game. I mean, with the 2 missed field goals, and you guys know I really wanted to win the game as well because, you know, Seahawks playing in Arizona, it's always nice to get a victory over them when we're playing at home. But it worked out great. You know, Prater did miss those 2 kicks, but we fought like hell. We were in that game the whole time, and we secure our draft position. And also, the Packers went ahead and did us a solid and kept the Seahawks out of the playoffs, regardless of how this game ended. So I'm feeling really good about it. We had some very positive notes in this game. James Conner is an absolute beast. I think he went over 1,000 yards in the season for the first time in his career. He had over 200 yards from scrimmage. He is just an absolute force to be reckoned with. Kyler Murray, 3-5 as a starter this season. should have probably been 4-4 as a starter. You can even argue 5-3, adding that Texans game. So very positive stuff coming out of him. I mean, it's exactly what we wanted to see from Kyler Murray. And then I will give a little shout out to our boy Michael Wilson for ending it on a high note, almost getting 100 yards receiving. So I liked what I saw, and I think Prater did do his job with missing the 2 kicks. I'm feeling really good about it. Really good stuff going into next season. So, but good. Also glad that this is the last recap. So we have an incredible offseason ahead of us. We can see how this team's going to improve over the offseason, and we can be excited again for Cardinals football next year in 2024.
This year in 2024.
Next season in 2024.
There you go.
All right.
No, you guys absolutely nailed it. It just feels like things are really starting to turn the corner for this organization. And it's weird to be excited about a 4-win team, but with good reason. I mean, we didn't have Kyler Murray for a good part of the season. I think at least half of it. He came back and, like Mike said, has cemented himself as the franchise quarterback and our guy going forward. Trey McBride is a star in the making, man. His ability to haul in those passes and take it upfield is just absolutely something we need. Not to mention, unlike Zach Ertz, he's able to block as well. That really opens up a lot of the run game. James Conner, man, just what an absolute stud. 150 yards on the ground is truly incredible. As we know, the run opens up the passing game, and that's really going to help Kyler a lot. I'm just really excited for this team moving forward. We don't have to have any coaching turnover. Nobody's going to get fired. Everyone's job is safe. Well, except for maybe Hollywood Brown. We'll just have to see how that draft shakes out. But you guys know we're going to keep bringing you a recap of every single Cardinals game next season. So make sure you subscribe right here on YouTube and set those notifications so you can stay up to date with all the Valley Sports and Arizona Cardinals action. For Michael Benjamin and VSP Tallman, I'm Chris Patrick, and we'll see you next season. Peace.
Cardinals fans, it's time to stand and bring in your men. Here they are.